Hello everyone, welcome back to another session with me. I am Sanyukta Saxena and we have been enjoying these beautiful series on Zentangle and Lacy Zentangles, right? So let's further our journey, and today is the fifth session I think, and we'll be drawing another tile today, right? So let's get started right away. So I have this apprentice size black tile with me, right? So I'm going to start right away on this tile. So let's get started with a border. I'm using my 08 here, and first starting with a border which I am going to convert into a lace. Yeah. Right. So I have added this border, and then I'm going to first start with adding these small semicircle shape, about 2 or 3 layers throughout the border. That's one layer. Yeah. Again, same fish scale kind of weaving, very commonly seen lace pattern. The way we used the filler in our last session, the same thing. Yeah. So I've added 3 layers. Again, I will do the same exercise this side also. So take your time and keep it small and add 3 layers. Again, the second layer that I start, generally the center, this section, intersection falls between, right? So that's the only thing that I think when I draw the second layer, but it's again okay, even if it is not like that, looks fine. Right? That's why the weaving, the grid is something like the tangle tag that we draw in Zentangle. Yeah, something like that. So done with 2 layers. I will do the same for the next 2 also. Right, so I'm done with that exercise. Now I'm going to add one more line inside for a lace kind of a pattern. Yeah, adding one more line. So done with one more border. I'm now going to add these curls, nice curly printums attached with a stem like this. Yeah, so you can always use even 10 for this, the boldest nib, because this is again going to be the main design. Yeah, so add nice curly printums, a very common lace design that I see. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Yeah. So just like printums, but attached with the stem with the main line that I have drawn, and giving a nice curl inside like this. Yeah, so I'm going to continue like this. Again in the second direction, you can add one here. So slowly add this curl on both sides of the line. Yeah. So I'm not touching the outer border, you can see it is at a distance, and I'm giving a nice curl attached to the main line with a stem. Yeah, so slowly do that exercise. Yeah, so I'm going to do the same for the inside also, right? So I'm going to do one more layer like this in exactly the same fashion. Yeah, so I'm on the last section now, doing the last side, drawing the same curled up printums attached with a stem to the main line. Yeah, so that's 2 layers of laces. We will do some line work in between spaces, right, with our 5. Let it dry up a little. So I'm again shifting nibs now and going to use my pencil and draw the grid for Perk. Yeah, as we know, Perk starts like with this kind of a grid, yeah, across. Yeah, and I'm going to just place some slanting lines here. I'm using my 08. Like this, and then start with orbs in the center. And then placing orbs on the sides, squeezing in orbs, not necessarily drawing complete orbs. Yeah, fill in the small little spaces in between. Again on the other side, same exercise. Fill in the small little spaces. Drawing behind, not drawing complete orbs. Don't worry about the shape, all is okay. Yeah, so just make sure that you fill in the small little gaps in between nicely. Rest is all fine. Yeah, so that's your pork. Now I'm going to be adding some more tangles around my perk, probably, I don't know, randomly selecting few tangles such as Vinix. You can choose any tangle of your choice. Again, this is just a suggestion at this point of time. I feel like drawing this tangle, hiding somewhere behind and coming out from my perk. Yeah. Tangle pattern Vinix. You can always add one or two orbs here and there. Vinix also has an aura, right? So just add a thin aura. You can use your O5 also, or you can use the same nib, just don't press it too hard. Both of these are Zentangle originals. Yeah, and then you can add any other tangle of your choice. For example, I would just add few Xander. So I've drawn 3 lines, 3 rectangles, and then I'm going to connect these through some dotted lines like this to form a tangle called Xander. Right, again you can add one more here. Again connect the lines. Right, you can add one more here. Just creating these divisions and then connecting them through this dotted line to give the effect of highlight. Tangle pattern Xander. Yeah, so just going randomly with whatever I feel like, placing some tipples here and there. And probably some filler tangle. So Printums is my favorite. Yeah, my go-to tangle. So you can insert one or two here and there. Yeah, I think that's about it. We don't need to add anything else. Yeah. So we'll pick up our O5 now and add some meshing, mesh-like texture. So I'm just going to add some lines, thin lines. Yeah, like this with my O5. To build that connect. Right, again small spaces, so take your time, be patient. Draw these lines, connecting the second lace to the first one. Weave them together. Yeah, you can see that fine lines. Right, so I've done that exercise throughout, added that small thin lines connecting my second layer of lace to the first layer. Yeah, and you can see how beautiful the woven look comes immediately. Yeah, now one last thing that I'm going to do is add some lines like this and connect them. So first let's draw some straight lines with a dot throughout. So extending my lace a little more, drawing a straight line with a dot at the end. Like this. Yeah. Going to do this throughout. Straight line, dot, straight line, dot, straight line, dot. Yeah. It's almost finishing here. Yeah. So once you're done with that, it is up to you. If you want, you can add a connecting line. So pick up your finest nib and just add this connecting kind of V shape in between. So they look like interconnected. Although they are not hanging in the air, they are connected with the main lace. But it will add a little to the look of the small embellishment that we did. Right? Just adding a V shape to indicate a connection with the main lace. You can do away with this step because they are connected with the main. Yeah. And the last part. Yeah, and we are done. Right, so it looks a really, teched up lace. I don't know what to say. So let's get to shading now. Small little thing that I would like to do on my Vinex is add some etching. Add some etching at these points from where the petals are coming out, or thatching, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, use your finest nib and just add some thatching. It's like a thatched roof. Yeah, the straws coming out, hanging, that kind of a feel. That's why thatching probably. Yeah, small little things that you can do to embellish. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get to shading now. So Perk again, add very small amount of chalk on the orbs, just a touch, because they are small. You don't want the entire thing white. Just a touch. Yeah, and then blend it. As far as the Vinex is concerned, you can very comfortably add in the center. Here, not much. On one side of the printums. Yeah, let's first blend. So don't blend too much. Just a slight touch. try keep it to one side. Don't cover the entire orbs with white, keep black portions also. Yeah, that's how they will stand out. Yeah, again some highlight on the printums, some on the Y-necks. And then you can use your pencil. Again, you can also do it on one side and highlight the other side. Yeah, that's also possible. So you can just add graphite on one side and highlight the other side. I'm going to do that with my Perk also. Just add some graphite on one side. Darken it a little. Yeah. So let's blend first. So we have added some graphite on one side of our zander. Yeah, and then I'm going to add some chalk on the other side. So it gives a nice high and low effect. Right, you can see they start to breathe. The dark and the light together. Yeah, and same is the case with your Perk also. You can add graphite on one side, darken it, and the other side is already highlighted. Just a little touch on the other side of printums. What is already there on your Tautolon is sufficient for that. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. Just pick up your 08, add some dots here and there on the Perk. Yeah, just like a shine. Not much, just a touch. Yeah, I think that's about it. You don't need to do anything else. A few lines here and there which you want to redo. Yeah, I think that's enough. Right, and then I'm going to add some chalk inside here. Little touch. Not too much. Yeah, and just blend it. Just take it easy. Yeah, that's it. Right, so that's our tile for today, laces and Zentangle. I'll see you again with another new session. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.